Very much. Actually, as shared by Dr. Jackie Chen, that we have actually visited 10 institutions and hospitals in Beijing. So in the coming sessions, we're going to introduce the 2 pediatric hospitals in Beijing, and we'll talk about mycoplasma infection and pertussis. So among the 10 hospitals, there are 2 pediatric comprehensive hospitals. So one is Peking Yitong Yiyun, the other one is Shaodou Yihe Yinggaosuo. These 2 hospitals are actually it's in the city center, and one is to the east of Tiananmen Square, and the other one is to the west of Tiananmen Square. So actually, the Beijing Children's Hospital belongs to the Capital Medical University. Both hospitals are actually comprehensive 3A pediatric hospitals. And both hospitals are actually founded by Professor Zhu Fuktang, who is the founder of China's modern pediatric medicine. Actually, Beijing Children's Hospital is a very busy comprehensive 3A hospitals, and their patients are from all over mainland of China. And you can see that these are the photos of the comprehensive block. It's an outpatient block with a lot of patients. And then you can see they have a building. On the right side is the emergency department. The whole building is emergency department. And for the triage centers, actually they built another one for fever triage centers. And you can see that it's the right side outside the main blocks. And for the Capital Institute of Pediatrics, actually it's established about 10 years later than the Beijing Children's Hospital. And it's affiliated to the Beijing Peking University School of Medicine. And apart from its comprehensive 3A hospital, and it also has its major Beijing Pediatric Collaborative Development Center. So actually, this institute developed a lot of standard for children's and pediatric, example, the development standard, the growth standard, the nutritional standard, and again, they do a lot of research. And actually, the guidelines, they also issues a lot of guidelines, such as the management of mycoplasma pneumonia infection guidelines are issued by these institutions, and it will be used by hospitals all over mainland of China. And also, it has very prominent viral lab, and those colleagues who have visited the lab knows that they're quite, it's very prominent lab. And actually, during the visit, a lot of topics has been discussed on that day in these 2 children's hospital, topics like COVID-19 management, respiratory virus surveillance and research, gastroenteritis research, mycoplasma infection and pertussis, and also MDRO surveillance has been discussed. And one of the problem they faced is they do face a very high prevalence of mycolite resistance among their mycoplasma infection. However, their treatment protocol, the first line is still mycolite, so which makes their life not easy at all. And the diagnosis may be delayed and the treatment may be delayed. The other issue is the pertussis. The upsurge of pertussis is another issue they faced. So we have in-depth discussion, and Wei Hong will talk about the mycoplasma and Polly will talk about the pertussis. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chen Hong and IDCTC, and as well as the hospital head office inviting me for joining this meaningful ID services in Beijing. And actually, I find a lot of interest and extend my horizon on the pediatric ID services in Beijing. Maybe I just switch to Cantonese so that you can have some leisure to enjoy the talk。點解要講 macrolide resistant mycoplasma pneumonia 咧？咁其實即係頭先陳鴻醫生亦都講咗啦。因為係近年咧，亦都係越嚟越多呢個mycoplasma pneumonia infection 嘅。咁喺後疫情年代之後咧，其實大家都睇喺唔同嘅世界各地嘅地方睇到唔同嘅地方，亦都越嚟越多呢個 mycoplasma infection。呢個 study 咧係上海喺2024年頭出嘅。咁就完咗 Covid 之後咧，所有啲 social distance 冇晒之後咧，第一樣見到嘅嘢咧就係即係有 influenza A infection。咁係藍色嗰條線啦，跟住咧就 follow by RSV infection 黃色嗰條線，跟住咧有一個好大嘅 surge of mycoplasma infection。咁所以咧就喺唔同世界地方啦，包括香港同埋北京咧，同埋大陸咧，亦都係面對一好多嘅問題咁樣啦。咁我哋去 visit 呢個首都兒科研究所啦 ，Capital Institute of Pediatrics 嘅時候咧，俾我哋睇到咧佢哋嘅 data 咧就係23年頭第一個 quarter、第二個 quarter 咧冇乜 case 嘅。一個月可能睇一單兩單咁樣，但係去到7月嘅時候咧，去到幾百個；去到 fourth quarter 嘅時候咧，佢睇緊幾千個，一個月睇緊幾千個，即係其實每一個 pediatrician 可能分到唔知幾百個咁樣啦。咁首都研究所咧亦都係即係睇到佢哋個 macrolide resistant rate 即係大過90% 嘅。咁其實喺2019年嗰陣時咧，個 resistant rate 已經係92.9%。咁就但係 national 嘅 guideline 仍然係用緊 macrolide、azithromycin 或者 clarithromycin。咁所以啲人食完藥都係繼續發燒，所以就好大嘅問題咁樣啦。咁另外睇到咧就即係個 age distribution 咧係 from school age children 啦，由3歲至到10歲之間，最主要係呢紮小朋友咧就受到呢個 mycoplasma infection 嘅感染咁樣啦。咁頭先講過啦 ，national guideline 仍然係叫緊大家用呢個azithromycin 或者係 macrolide clarithromycin 咁樣啦。咁但係我哋睇到即係個 resistance 越嚟勁啦。咁喺當我哋坐低喺呢個 Capital Institute of Pediatrics 嘅時候咧，所長張健所長咧就同我哋講，佢哋見到幾千個 mycoplasma infection 嘅時候咧，佢哋就即刻就揾 lab 咧就做個 resistance study。佢哋睇到嗰個 resistance rate 咧已經係96至97%。咁我都好 impressed 嘅，因為其實即係佢哋嗰個 research 嗰個 capacity 同埋佢哋嗰個 rapidity 咧都係好貼地。見到有咩 upsurging 或者係 emerging 嘅 infectious disease 即刻做 study， 睇到點樣可以去tackle 呢個問題咁樣啦。咁所以佢 very early on 其實佢哋已經用 doxycycline 㗎啦。咁其實喺即係好耐之前嘅 study 啦，包括10幾年前嘅 study 咧，包括呢個 Beijing Children's Hospital 咧，亦都睇到喺北京嘅 mycoplasma 嘅 macrolide resistance rate 咧係由2008年大約70%就升到97%，喺2012年嘅時候已經升到97%。咁可能即係有起有跌咁樣啦。咁但係就即係後疫情年代之後咧，嗰個 resistance rate 亦都越嚟越緊要咁樣啦。咁香港情況點樣咧？其實都有少少相似嘅，咁但係通常我哋個 preference 冇咁誇張咁樣啦，即係基於人口嗰個分佈啦。咁我哋睇到咧23年咧，其實第一二季咧，其實基本上冇 case 嘅。咁呢個係 CHP 做嘅 surveillance 啦，咁就係 randomly 咁樣做幾百個respiratory samples。咁裡面如果detect 到mycoplasma pneumonia 嘅時候咧，佢哋會睇埋個 resistance rate 有冇 resistance。咁你見到咧係23年年尾嘅時候咧，先至開始升上去嘅個數字。咁去到24年嘅時候咧，第一、第二季咧，去到第三季6、7月嘅時候咧，就去到 peak 啦。咁佔咗當時嘅 CAP 咧，大約係差唔多14.5% 嘅。而 resistant rate 咧喺香港咧，亦都係最少有60%，亦都去到80幾個%咁樣咯。咁所以喺香港啦，我哋就即係喺pediatric 嘅 ID 嘅 society 咧，咁就都係 review 翻個 condition 咁樣啦。咁呢個咧係Hong Kong U 深圳 Hospital under 袁國勇教授嘅 study 啦。咁就喺post COVID 之後咧，咁就睇因為見到個 surge in macrolide resistant 嘅 mycoplasma， 咁就睇翻佢個如果唔同嘅 treatment 佢嗰個 fever resolution 係大約點樣情況？睇到咧 doxycycline 咧1日就可以退燒 ，quinolones 咧2日就退燒。不過若果你用咗 macrolide 先至再用 doxycycline， 或者係再轉用呢個 levofloxacin 咧，個 fever duration 咧大約係4至5日 ，which is 就同冇 anti mycoplasma pneumonia 嘅treatment 咧係差唔多嘅。 咁所以咧就即係若果喺咁樣可以 conclude 咧，若果係 macrolide resistance rate 高嘅時候咧，其實可以大家直接用doxycycline 或者係呢個quinolone 咁樣啦。咁呢個咧係南韓嘅 study 啦，咁亦都揾到差唔多嘅嘢。個最好嘅 clinical efficacy 係 doxycycline。咁但係咧就兒科咧亦都比較麻煩嘅，因為咧就即係 doxycycline 咧就個 drug insert 就話俾你知8歲以下咧唔該你唔好用啦。點解咧？係因為驚有呢個 dental staining。咁我哋之前 review 過咧喺唔同嘅review literature 咧，亦都 show 到係就算你食 high dose 食到3-4個禮拜之後咧，有一紮細路咧食完之後咧，亦都冇 evidence of dental staining。Even in 喺啲即係懷孕嘅媽媽啦。食咗之後咧，亦都冇 increase in teratogenic effect， 或者係即係啲兒童食完之後咧，亦都冇有呢個 dental staining 嘅情況。咁所以咧喺嗰日嘅喺北京兒童醫院同埋呢個首都兒童研究所同我哋 exchange ideas 嘅時候咧，我哋將我哋見到嘅嘢同我哋 share 翻，咁 which is 都其實同北京首都兒童研究所嘅practice 都幾相近。咁另外咧就即係比較specific to pediatrics 咧，就係個 sampling size 嘅問題。咁就喺 QE 咧，我哋都做咗一個好 small scale 嘅study 啦。咁就睇下個 sampling size 緊唔緊要啦。咁發覺咧好多小朋友做完啲 MP swab 咧，好多時候都係 negative。even 都去個 chest X-ray 見到好多 pneumonia。咁但係若果你攞到 sputum 或者係 gastric 甚至乎 gastric lavage 嘅時候咧，咁就即係你會 diagnose 一紮 confirm 到一紮係確定嘅 mycoplasma infection 咁樣咯。咁就喺咁樣 exchange ideas 嘅時候咧，咁就其實大家都安心去用呢個 doxycycline 同埋呢個fluoroquinolone 咁樣咯。咁我講又咁多，交俾Dr. Polly Ho。
係，唔該晒陳醫生。咁就我跟住嚟緊咧，都會同大家講下關於嗰啲 pertussis 嗰啲。咁就不過咧講之前咧，我都想都 overview 翻俾大家知道咧，大概係即係喺我哋北京，我哋參觀咗幾間嘅兒科相關嘅醫院咁樣啦。咁佢其實咧喺嗰個 respiratory infections 嗰啲嘅management 係點樣嘅情況咯。咁其實北京市入邊咧最大嗰個兒科嘅醫院咧就係北京兒童醫院嘅。咁佢最大規模。咁你見到佢入邊呢個即係building 入邊咧，其實咧就有啲 OPD 啦。咁佢嗰啲門診嘅數量係非常之誇張，即係講緊每一天係有幾萬個門診咁樣嘅即係 attendance 嘅。咁佢入邊都有一個 pediatric 嘅 ID ward 嘅。不過佢嗰個 ID ward 咧就其實主要係睇一啲 PUO 嘅 case 咯，因為佢本身嘅定位係一個 tertiary 同 quaternary 嘅 referral hospital。咁所以佢好多 PUO 嘅 case 啦，或者一啲 non-communicable 嘅 infectious disease， 譬如好似話其實佢個 ward 入邊有好多meningoencephalitis EV 嗰啲，而係要 refer 去做 neurosurgery 嘅 intervention， 咁就會多啲嗰啲 case 咯。咁本身 per se 咧，佢個 ID ward 就唔係收一啲嘅，即係communicable 嘅 infectious disease， 或者啲 respiratory illness 嘅 disease 啦。咁所以佢入邊唔會，譬如好似有 TB 啊 ，TB 就會去咗嗰個 chest 嘅 hospital 咁樣嘅。咁但係佢亦都其實睇好多嘅即係其他嘅即係infectious disease 嘅。咁佢就有一個咧，其實 exactly 就係喺呢一個 building 出邊一個空地嗰度咧，佢有個 open area， 就係即係有一啲嘅 booth 啦，就係有一個叫做發熱咳嗽內科門診咁樣。咁佢就專係睇嗰啲嘅 fever and cough 嘅 symptoms 咁樣。咁佢其實呢度咧亦都好 impress 咧，就係佢其實係有一站式一條龍嘅，即係single journey 嘅 patient pathway 嘅一個嘅 management， 就由一個嘅triage station 開始啦，有 registration 啦，跟住之後咧就再去到有一個抽血嘅 booth 啦，咁跟住之後加減咧就可能驗一啲嘅小便嘅 test 啦，咁就等30至60分鐘有 result 咧，就再先至去等見醫生，然之後就 discharge 個 patient 嘅。咁所以入邊有好多其實嗰啲 pertussis 啊、mycoplasma、respiratory infections 嗰啲 virus 嘅 case， 其實全部都會喺呢一度 manage，instead of 喺嗰個醫院入邊嗰度去 manage 咯。咁我就話，咁佢話如果要收admit 嗰啲 case 咧，咁我話其實好 rare 會要 admit 嗰啲 cases 嘅 for 呢啲 respiratory illness。佢話如果要 admit 咧，就係入 PICU 㗎啦，咁樣。 咁就至於第二間醫院咧，我哋有參觀咧，就係首都兒科研究所啦 ，Capital Institute of Pediatrics 咁樣嘅。咁呢間就係北京市即兒科方面咧，就係第二規模大嘅。咁佢就即係都同講翻話，佢哋嗰個嘅病人嘅數量啊，大概可能係一半到。不過佢又話即係北京兒科醫院一半到。咁不過佢又話佢自己嘅門診量咧喺呢幾年咧都不停咁攀升，所以佢個門診量咧都差唔多同北京市嘅兒童醫院咧係 comparable 啦。咁而佢哋嗰啲嘅 respiratory illness 啊，或者都係啲嘅即係 infection， 即係其實大部分都係喺個 OPD 嗰度處理咗，就包括咗有一啲嘅即係ID 嘅clinic 啦，或者一啲 respiratory 嘅 clinic。咁佢哋本身間醫院入邊咧，亦都係有一個60張床嘅 respiratory 嘅 ward 喺度收呢啲嘅病人嘅。咁頭先呢兩間醫院咧都係好強，佢哋就係有一個嘅 research team 啦，同埋 clinical team， 同埋有好強嘅一啲 laboratory 嘅 support 去做好多 respiratory infections 嘅 surveillance 同埋 research 嘅。咁我哋第三間有兒科關係參觀過嘅醫院就係北京即係地壇醫院啦。咁地壇醫院佢嗰個定位就即係頭先Dr. Jackie Chan 都有講過啦，佢其實都少少似香港我哋嘅 IDC 咁樣㗎。咁咧就佢因為當時咧佢其實都係喺 Covid 嘅期間咧，佢係一個 Covid 嘅定點醫院嚟嘅。咁所以佢個 set up 本身咧就係專係收嗰啲 communicable 嘅 infectious disease。咁你睇翻咧，我哋就參觀咗佢嗰個兒科嗰個 ID ward 嘅。咁佢中間嗰度咧，就譬如好似睇到個平面圖啦，佢中間其實就係啲 nursing station， 咁圍住 nursing station 就係啲 clean zone， 就係工作人員工作嘅地方啦。咁圍住就係唔同嗰啲 patient 一個個嘅 cubicle 啦。咁喺個 cubicle 個背脊嗰度咧，又有一個 corridor， 就係嗰啲 dirty zone， 就係通過去到做即係其他病人走動啊、病人嘅運送啊、清潔啊等等，就會喺嗰個 dirty zone 嗰度做啦。咁你可以睇到佢嗰個 ward 咧，大概就係咁樣咯。咁你見到我哋企咗喺嗰個 clean zone 嗰度，咁有隻窗就可以望到一個empty room。咁你再望入去咧，就係嗰個病人嘅 cubicle。咁每一個 cubicle 大概就會有2至3個 patient。咁其實佢再出邊嗰度咧，就係嗰個道門就去翻嗰個 dirty 嘅 corridor 啦。咁啲病人其實係可以開窗去到增加嗰個通風嘅，向後邊嗰度。咁好啦，咁講翻少少關於佢哋分享咗嗰啲即係 pertussis 嗰啲嘅情況啦。咁其實喺國內嗰度咧，就自從係即係2016年開始咧，都見到咧個 pertussis 嗰個 report 嘅 incidence 一路係有上升嘅情況。咁其實去到就係 post pandemic 之後咧，仍然咧都係每一年有即係 around 有成4萬個嘅 report 嘅 case。咁不過相信咧呢啲 number 都係幾 under reporting 嘅，因為佢哋亦都 share 咗咧，就即係up to 去到上年嘅8月咧，其實咧嗰個 notification。呢個係全國性啦，就去到有44萬個 case 咁樣嘅，咁有24個嘅 death 啦，咁就大部分咧都係 microbiological confirmed case， 而少部分就係 clinically diagnosed 嘅。咁其實點解呢個數字咁誇張咧？咁因為其實佢喺上年開始咧，全國性咧就係用咗即係亦都認證咗同埋用多咗好多 PCR 嘅 diagnosis。咁相信係因為嗰個 improve in 嗰個 diagnostics 同埋個 reporting。同埋再加埋就係 post pandemic 之後，大家對於一啲呼吸道嘅感染亦都係多咗關注啦，去到即係驗多咗啦，應該係嚇。咁當然亦都有啲加埋 immunity gap 啊、waning 嘅 vaccine immunity 等等呢啲嘅 factor 會令到嗰個數字係上升咗咁多。咁其實除咗國內嗰個數字上升咧，咁即係我哋同國內嗰啲專家佢哋有分享到咧，都係話本身咧 pertussis 嗰個 resistance 亦都係一個好大嘅即係關注點。咁其實咧就 report 即係嗰個嘅MRBP 啦，即係 macular resistant 嘅 pertussis 咧個 rate 咧係 from 70幾個 percent to up to 90+ 嘅 percent 嘅喺國內嘅。咁就至於嗰個有冇 seasonality 咧，咁呢個睇翻咧咁多年嚟係唔同嘅月份喺一年入邊咧嗰個 incidence 係點樣啦？咁你可以咧主要留意翻睇下嗰個粉紅色嗰個粗嗰條線咧，就係話喺疫情前10年入邊嗰個 average 啦。咁你見到咧其實基本上都個 incidence 係低嘅，咁而主要咧都喺7、8、9月即係夏天嘅時間嚟講咧，就相對見到有一個嘅即係increase in 嘅 incidence of pertussis。咁但係疫情之後咧，就發覺咧成嗰個 pattern 係轉咗，就係咧2023年紅色嗰條線，你見到係夏天咧一路上去秋天至到冬天咧 pertussis 嗰個數目咧一路都係上升，咁就發覺咧係有一個似乎好似一個 autumn 同埋一個 winter 嘅 surge 咁樣嘅。咁可能亦都係因為咧本身喺國內咧2023年年頭嘅時候咧，佢哋亦都係解封咗，所以好多 social restriction，咁所以變咗咧其實咧好多嘅即係呢啲 respiratory infections 都爆發翻。 其實唔係淨係 pertussis，亦都有其他，譬如好似 Group A strap 啊嗰啲，其實佢都喺嗰個時間上升翻。咁而喺地壇醫院佢哋嘅醫生咧，亦都有同我哋分享翻啦，就係話佢哋見到嗰個即係入院嘅數字咧，其實2024年咧都係有類似嘅 pattern 嘅，即係話2023年嘅高峰咧，佢一路延續到去2024年嘅1至2月嗰個冬天，咁夏天就相對咧就溫和啲，咁但係去到2024年嘅秋冬咧，佢亦都係再見到有一個上升，就係關於個 pertussis 嗰度。咁就呢個係首都醫研究所啦，佢亦都分享咗佢哋百日咳嗰個嘅即係incidence 嘅，咁就係佢嗰個檢驗個陽性嗰個即係數字。咁你睇翻灰色嗰條線，灰色嗰條線就係2023年啦。咁2023年你又好明顯就係見到係去到秋天同埋冬天嘅時候就有一個上升嘅情況咯。咁其實2024年都係咁上下，咁啊同即係疫情前個 pattern 就差好遠。咁就呢個就大概係嗰個國內佢哋兒科嗰個百日咳嗰個即係嗰個 epidemiology 嘅分享啦。咁另外佢哋亦都有分享咗關於下佢哋一啲嘅即係 admission 嗰個 reference 嘅。咁整體咧嗰個感覺咧就係大概佢哋嗰個即係入院嗰個嘅 threshold 係比我哋高啲嘅，即係話佢都唔係話咁容易咧就會呢啲嘅病人會入院咁樣嘅。咁佢亦都有分享咗佢哋咧，過往10幾年就地壇醫院嗰度話，主要做好多呢啲嘅 pertussis 嘅 case 嘅咧，其實咧就佢哋即係大部分嘅病人咧都係細過6個月嘅，咁就係因為其實都係即係好多都未打到針啦嚇，亦都 delay 咗一啲嘅針咁啊，大部分嘅即係 patient 都未打針，因為其實喺國內咧佢嗰個 pertussis 嘅 vaccine primary series 就3個月、4個月同埋5個月大打嘅，就比香港嗰個咧就遲啲，我哋就246咁樣咯，咁所以其實咧好多 BB喺3個月嘅，其實係完全一針都未有打過咋，即係呢一班人就係最 vulnerable 嘅，咁就即係所以就變咗係佢哋最 susceptible to 呢一個 infection 同埋要入醫院啦。咁至於 present 嘅 symptoms 基本上都好 classical， 同我哋嗰啲 cases 咧亦都係差唔多啦。咁佢亦都分享咗就話咧，其實疫情之後咧，嗰個 co-infection rates 咧係比想象之中多嘅，就係咧基本上一半嘅 case 咧都即係 co-infect with 呢一個嘅virus，就常見係 RSV 啊、parainfluenza 或者 rhinovirus 啊咁樣咯。咁就可能係當然同即係用多咗 PCR 亦都有關啦。咁但係亦都可能係一啲 immunity gap，所以啲小朋友咧係多咗好多嘅 respiratory virus 嘅 infection。咁當然亦都有其他嘅 bacterial 嘅 co-infection 啦。咁最後佢哋都有分享佢哋咧過呢10幾年咧，即係地壇醫院佢哋咧就處理過，亦都有咧6宗嘅即係死亡百咳嘅個案，而全部咧都係細嘅 BB 仔嚟嘅，都係細過6個月。咁其實同我哋嘅 experience 都係一樣嘅。我哋嗰啲最嚴重要去 ICU 啊，或者我哋都有死亡個案咧，都係細過6個月，而亦都係未有接受到 vaccines 嘅。咁佢哋嘅 complication 都係即係心肺差啦。咁另外就可能會係有 encephalopathy 嘅情況出現啦。咁最後咁佢哋都有講咧，就係話即係佢哋暫時嚟講 empirical 咧都係會用翻即係 macrolide 嘅。咁如果係有not respond to treatment 啦，或者係 macrolide resistant 嘅話咧，佢哋就會喺小朋友嗰度係用 Ceftriaxone 咯。咁不過我哋都有同即係地壇醫生嗰啲嘅醫生咧，最近期有聯絡，話佢哋咧都開始轉咗佢哋個 practice 啦。佢哋用多咗 NGS 去到做 testing。咁佢 NGS 係個 turnaround time 係講緊，譬如好似如果你今日4點前做咧，聽朝早就有 result。咁所以咧佢哋咧就會可以咧就早好多去 initiate 一個 second line treatment 啦。咁就應該最後就係同大家嘅分享係咁多啦。咁希望咧即係我哋 establish 咗呢個 network 之後咧，咁就可以希望日後咧多啲嘅機會可以同國內嘅唔同嘅醫院去到做多啲 research 同埋 collaboration 嘅。好，咁多謝大家 ，thank you。